The CELPIP writing part is one of the hardest modules, but you can make it easy with the right structure and approach. It comes with two questions. The first one is this one. You recently visited a mall and so on. There's a scenario presented. It's an email. You have to write 150 to 200 words, and it should include 3 points usually. Sometimes it's 2, but 85% of the times it is 3 bullet points that you now have to answer. Then the next question has to do with the writing task 2, and this is again 150 to 200 words. This time you are not writing to anybody. So here in the first question, while you have to say dear Mr. Miss if it's formal, or if it's informal you have to say dear and just the name. In this part, you don't have to. In the essay part, you can pretend that you are giving your opinion on this survey and you can say dear, but you shouldn't, mostly because of what our students score. Our students are seen scoring better marks when they use the essay format completely, which includes an introduction, body paragraphs, and so on. We'll talk about that. Let's have a look at this question. So it says, your cafe is planning to invest its money to create either a new branch due to the huge waiting list of customers, or invest it in creating an open patio space to accommodate the extra customers. Now you got two options, a new branch or an extra patio space, and you have to write 150 to 200 words with your opinion and what you prefer should happen here. So let's talk about the approach. First of all, in the email, you don't have to say any dates, you don't have to write any addresses or subject lines or anything like that. You start with dear and personalize it, which means dear Mr. Miss and the name. You don't need to say to whom it may concern, and you should not, because in CELPIP you want to keep it more personalized. If it is the formal email, you start with the purpose. The purpose of my writing today is, and mention that in introduction in the first paragraph. If it is the informal email, just say a greeting. Hey, how's it going? What's up? How are your kids? How's family? Stuff like that. Now, you're going to have your 3 next paragraphs, which are going to answer the 3 bullet points in sequence. 1 bullet point, 1 paragraph, and so on. So now you're up to 4 paragraphs. Then you will hit your conclusion, which for both informal and formal emails is a greeting. In the informal, it's something like, lots of love to your kids, let's meet up soon, it's been a while. And in the formal emails, it is something like, looking forward to hearing from you soon, or I hope my suggestions provided above translate into actions, and so on. Then you're going to finish the formal emails with yours sincerely, full name, and the informal emails with best regards and first name only because it's informal. That's it. Make sure to elaborate these points really well in the body paragraphs for your complete task response mark. When we go to task 2, here you have to start with the introduction and mention your opinion here. This is going to be 1 to 2 sentences only. Then the conclusion, I'll talk about that first. You simply rephrase your opinion in the conclusion in a much similar way like you have in IELTS. You simply say the same thing again from the intro in different words. Now it's always useful if you want to stand out and get better marks than other candidates. Give a little bit of reasoning in both the intro and conclusion. Don't just say my opinion is that we should open a new branch, but mention a little bit why, due to economic reasons, due to health related reasons, due to popular demand, and so on. And whatever you mention here should be explained and expanded in the body paragraphs. So essentially what happens is you give your opinion and then you expand on it in the body paragraphs, and then you conclude with the same thing rephrase. Gives you amazing marks for coherence and structure and flow. Now, in your body 1 and body 2, the best thing to do is body 1, talk about your opinion. Talk about a new branch and talk about the advantages of it. And in body 2, talk about this opinion, but don't be positive about it. Be negative about it. Talk about why the extra patio space is detrimental or harmful and what are the negative effects of that. This will back your opinion more. It will show a new layer of vocabulary, and you're marked extremely harshly on the vocabulary, and your range, it has to be broad. And if you simply switch your stance in body 2 and bash this point, you're both negative in body 2 and positive in body 1, keeping a good balance completely explaining it in good description for a task response, and getting that mark for vocabulary, which comes with a good range. So follow that format: 4 paragraphs for task 2, 5 paragraphs for task 1. Make sure you check your grammar using software like Grammarly, or send it to us. Link is in the description on how you can send us your work through email. We'll give you free feedback, which is very accurate, marked by our CELPIP experts. Please like, share, and subscribe. We'll talk very soon.